The true origins of Kylo Ren's fall to the dark side of the Force are murky at best. We learned quite a bit in The Last Jedi, but there are still major gaps in Ben Solo's story. However, thanks to various synopses on the Rise of Kylo Ren comic book, these holes are beginning to fill in. In The Last Jedi, it was revealed that Luke Skywalker sensed the dark side of the Force growing in his young nephew and apprentice, and in his own admittance, a moment of weakness, he drew his lightsaber, and Ben Solo awoke, leading Ben Solo to believe that Luke Skywalker was going to attack him. However, this was never Luke's intention. Following this, thanks to the Rise of Kylo Ren comic book, we learned that Ben Solo burned down the Jedi Temple and the Jedi Enclave and then ran. But he apparently did not kill the Jedi students here as Luke Skywalker originally anticipated that he did. Instead, the students of Luke Skywalker and potential Jedi believed that their Jedi Master had been killed by Ben Solo, and decided to chase after Ben Solo, as Ben Solo ventured to the only group that he knew could help him, Snoke, and then the Knights of Ren. Basically though, we learned a new synopsis for the Rise of Kylo Ren comic book that will take place after this, which does in fact confirm a major theory about Kylo Ren, Ben Solo, and his transformation to the dark side of the Force and the dark side warrior Kylo, and the dark heritage that Ben Solo belongs to, with the synopsis for the Rise of Kylo Ren saying this: "Soon, Ben Solo's path will end in a place of fire and blood, and a shadow will rise to take his place. He is with the Knights of Ren now, and they will welcome him, if he can pay their price." But before that destiny is fulfilled, a battle must be fought at an ancient Jedi outpost on the planet of Elfroda, between Ben and those who know what he could have been, and fear what he might still become. Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. Everyone here is afraid. Ben Solo most of all. So again, thanks to this synopsis, we actually learned quite a bit more about Ben Solo's story and his turn to the dark side of the Force. First, it sounds as if Ben Solo, by the Knights of Ren, will be forced to confront the Jedi students of Luke Skywalker. As in the synopsis, it says this: "A battle must be fought between Ben Solo and those who know what he could have been," of course referencing the fact that he could have been a Jedi, "and fear what he might become," meaning of course a dark side warrior and an individual that is aligned with the dark side of the Force. After this though is what I find to be the most compelling, as it says Ben Solo's path will end in a place of fire and blood, of course talking about the planet of Mustafar, the place where Kylo Ren's very grandfather was cut down decades ago, and where Anakin Skywalker transformed into the Sith Lord Darth Vader. It sounds as if the same place Ben Solo will truly transform into the dark side warrior Kylo Ren. But there it is guys, seemingly a major confirmation that Kylo Ren will in fact undergo his transformation into the dark side warrior known as Kylo Ren on the planet of Mustafar, hopefully in the depths of Darth Vader's castle, as it's long been speculated that Kylo Ren did actually know of Vader's castle before the events of The Force Awakens, and it makes sense that the same place Anakin Skywalker ultimately fully embraced the dark side of the Force would be the same place that his grandson also would. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait till after The Rise of Skywalker to receive the full story of Ben Solo in The Rise of Kylo Ren, but the second that we do receive the full comic book, rest assured I will break it all down, every single issue, as this is a story I absolutely cannot wait for. But what are your guys' thoughts on this, and Kylo Ren going to Lord Vader's castle, and also fighting Luke Skywalker's Jedi students? As always my friends, thank you guys so much for your support on the channel, thank you for 1 million subscribers, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.